Well, look at that, everyone. CSGO finally came out with its very own Battle Royale mode. We all need that sweet, sweet bandwagon bucks. And while plenty of people are going to be mad at it for going free to play, there's apparently a bunch of people who are mad about it. I'm not quite sure why. I'm I could look into that more, but I don't really care. I just care about the game mode. I'm not mad about it, so fuck it. Let's talk about Danger Zone because that's the thing now. First thing you notice upon starting up this game is holy shit, there's only 18 players. People are immediately really fucking turned off by this because everyone knows Battle Royale absolutely is supposed to have 100 players, and having it 18 players makes it way scaled down. It's not going to be as fun, and everyone can suck it because let's get this straight, this isn't a Battle Royale mode. This is heavily inspired by Battle Royale, but this is Valve doing their own very distinct little take on it, which is exactly what a company should do. Like Realm Royale and Fortnite and fucking PUBG, they're all way too goddamn similar because they're all basically the same game. Realm Royale is literally Fortnite. PUBG at least has like the realism aspect going for it, but the CS:GO Danger Zone, it actually takes the concept of Battle Royale and modifies it to fit in with what CS:GO to be like. It takes in, you got the buy menus and stuff like that, and it's not a huge giant expansive thing because the Counter-Strike game mode was never designed to fucking be that level of scale or anything like that. So there's a whole bunch of differences that people don't like or probably are going to complain about because it's not quite Battle Royale. But I am very enthralled by this because it's not Battle Royale. I like that it's different. If I just wanted to play a realistic 100-person loot shooter thing, then I would just keep playing PUBG. I don't want to keep playing PUBG. The game's optimized to hell, and it's fucking terrible. And even though I enjoy playing it, I fucking hate it. But anyways, let's keep going. So, major differences. 16 players. There's a buy menu, and you can tell where the enemies are. These are like the three major things. If you have a little tablet thing, and you can interact it, and you can see the map. The map is divided into a whole bunch of little hexagons. And the map will tell you if there is a person, including you, present in it. It won't tell you how many people, but it'll tell you if there is a person present on a hexagon. So you can't just run around, and you can't just hide and wait for the circle to close. People can actually come and find you. But the hexagons aren't like quite so small that you know exactly where the person is, but you have a nice idea, and you can, if you look at it constantly, you can kind of tell when someone's moving around, stuff like that. And so that's a whole bunch of differences in the gameplay. There's also the buy menu. Like I said, buy menu sounds so fucking stupid if you say that in a battle royale mode. Like, I mean, if you had said that to me, I would have been like, holy shit, that's a terrible idea. But it's pretty cool. You have a limited buy menu with, there's a couple things that are consistent that you can buy every round. Armor, med supplies, there's a tablet upgrade, and everything gets delivered to you by drones. And you can see these drones. You can see everyone's freaking drones. They come in, they drop your things, and you pick them up, and it works because, I don't know, it works because it's not just an instant buy that you just go straight through and you instantly get it. That'd be really terrible. Yeah, the other major thing is getting loot is kind of a level system. So there's the loot on the ground. Loot on the ground will only ever be melee weapons and pistols. There are boxes around. Some boxes you can open with just by punching them with your fists, break them on open. But there are upgraded boxes that'll have shotguns and SMGs. You can only break them with a knife, or if you're desperate, you can shoot them with pistols, giving away a more specific location to the enemies, and then maybe you'll get punished for that, maybe you won't. It's part of the decision-making process, which I think is what these game modes are really about, is just all these decisions you can make, and you gotta figure out which decision is the best thing for you to do at any given point in time, and you're gonna be wrong a lot of the times, and you're gonna fucking die horribly from it. It'll be great. Uh, There's also, the airdrops, of course. But the airdrops only come later in the map, and they will hold actual rifles and stuff like that. But they're all the same familiar CSGO guns. There's nothing special or ridiculous. There is also the possibility of finding explosive crates. They are just like the standard ones you can punch open with your fist and grab stuff. And this is fucking great. I fucking love this so much. Because you can find C4 to create. And you can plant C4, and it's got about the same explosion radius as it does in the normal CSGO game, from what I can tell. So you can just plant this somewhere where you think there's people, and they're going to stick around too long, and just run, and you might get a kill. You rarely do. Most of the time what you see is people blowing themselves up on the C4 as they discover that it is like the normal CSGO diffuse thing, where the explosion radius is really big and can kill you. I mean, it's not even that important. It works badly to try and use it. It's usually just an explosion. Maybe you hurt someone a little bit, but I just love the fact that you can plant the C4 in this game mode at any point in time. It's fantastic. So by far, my actual favorite thing about this game mode is the complete lack of ammo. I fucking love this. This is amazing. You pick up pistols, and they have like 7 to 10 shots loaded in them. There's ammo boxes scattered around that you can get ammo for your weapon on, and those ammo boxes will give you 10 to 15 shots for your gun. There are matches where I have picked up a silenced pistol, used it to kill someone, and only have 4 shots left, which is hypothetically enough to kill a person, but they dropped a pistol that has 8 shots, which is much more likely for me to be able to kill someone with this. Like, I had to determine whether or not I wanted the 8 shots or the 4 shots silenced. There's so much, like, decision-making between which guns you want to use, because they have mildly more ammo, or maybe the stronger guns, and they have less, but they have less ammo, so maybe you'll win the fight, maybe you don't know what's best to do. I mean, there's no telling what armor people have, how much armor they have. I love it. So, despite the fact that I am loving this game mode a whole bunch, there are 2 major issues that I have with it. It's not perfect, and maybe there's some other things people don't like as much, but it's generally fun. The major game design issue is the fact that the zone, like, it's pointless. There's no reason to have the zone shrinking. I don't think I've been remotely endangered by the zone yet once, out of my many matches played. It's just never a factor. I mean, it limits the size of the island somewhat, but really, when you already have the tablet that tells you exactly where everyone else is, and you're constantly trying to hunt them down and whatnot, it doesn't really matter that the zone is shrinking. I mean, I'm sure that we would have every once in a while, like 1 or 2 guys that's just trying to troll everyone. They're just running in circles around the island, and yeah, that'd be a pain in the ass. But for the most part, the zone shrinking just feels extraneous. It doesn't seem to matter too much. The other big issue is that I don't think people are going to enjoy this game mode for very long, myself included. There's this thing that happens in any video game when the base rules are so ridiculously complex. You master the game and understand it that much more quickly, meaning there's not much more to discover, and it gets boring and you stop playing it. There's a lot going on the base level. There's a whole bunch of rules for this game. There's hostages you can rescue to make money. You can find laptops that put a contract on one player in specific so you get more money for killing that person. There's also these things where you can upgrade your tablet so that way you can track other people's drone deliveries and see where their drones are. A whole bunch of different random little things like that. None of them really escalate the complexity of the game as a whole. They just give you a bunch of extra side quests to do while playing it. My favorite games, without fail, are always ones that are just really super freaking simple rule sets, and it just all expands and you have to figure out everything on your own. Like PUBG, for instance. It's just, hey, drop out of the plane and find guns and don't die. The zone shrinking is like the only complication to that rule, but it's just a thing that you have to not die to. There's a lot of metagame that you can derive from that basic thing. You can parachute way off in the distance, go to a town where you think no one's going to be so you can loot. You can focus on getting med supplies, and you can strategize to live inside the blue zone by chugging med supplies the whole time down. You could be the kind of guy that gears up as fast as he can and drives to all the military drops. If you have the military drops, you're more well equipped than everyone else. There's a lot that you can do based on the strategy that you want to make. In this game mode, it's pretty basic. From a baseline, it's not bad at all. It is well designed. It is polished. They put a lot more effort into this than I was ever expecting when someone said, "Hey, CS:GO wants to make a battle royale mode." I said, freaking hell." But no, yeah, it's pretty good. I definitely say give it a shot. You might not like it. You might be mad at it. You might be tired of battle royale. If you're tired of battle royale, I actually suggest you try this more than people that aren't tired of it, because anyone who enjoys battle royale currently is going to try it, and they're going to see the 18-person player count, and they're going to see the small, tiny map that this is on, and they're going to go, "Oh, this is a battle royale. Oh, screw this." If you're the kind of person who tried battle royale and you thought, "Holy shit, this is dumb. This is a whole lot of walking. Oh my god," then this is actually great for you, because tiny map, few players, matches are quick. They're over in like 10 minutes. You don't have to go running from the zone for 20 minutes on end. It's pretty fun. Go try it out. Go download it. It's free to play.